Welcome back. Yeah, that's when you get really excited. Welcome back. So, we have this new toy. It doesn't work, but bear with me. So we have this year some new students. And they don't know how we typically start assemblies. So let's train them. So I come up, and I usually say, how was your weekend? But now it's been a whole summer. So I will say, how was your summer? And you, well, can you just wait? That's why we're practicing. So I say, how was your summer? Or how was your weekend? And you say, right. So if you're new, what they just said was, good. Yours? Okay, so just the new kids. How was your summer? That was really good. And that's really the only thing that we do here that requires training. All the rest is really easy. So, nice job. I hope this toy is working. Watch what I can do. I know there's about to be mayhem. So I do this because this is the exciting part. I'm about to introduce the class of 2017. Teachers who couldn't find a seat. Maybe get here earlier. And middle schoolers. And everyone. That was pretty cool. For upper schoolers, I know that part of your summer was spent reading. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You don't even know the end of that sentence. You read something. Part of your summer, we hope, was spent reading a summer book. That's my junior's book. Reading a summer book that you're going to discuss. Is that tomorrow? Thursday. Of course it's Thursday. So the book that I chose to discuss is called Wonder. And some of you signed up to read Wonder. And Alexa McHale and Julia Friedman are going to lead that group with me. And we're going to talk about this book on Thursday, and it's going to be fun. But for those of you who haven't read it or who didn't sign up for it, I'm going to share a little bit about it because it's really relevant for this day. I'm going to just read the first page. It's called, the chapter title is Ordinary. I know I'm not an ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean, sure, I do ordinary things. I eat ice cream, I ride my bike, I play ball, I have an Xbox. Stuff like that makes me ordinary, I guess. And I feel ordinary inside. But I know ordinary kids don't make other ordinary kids run away screaming at playgrounds. I know ordinary kids don't get stared at wherever they go. If I found a magic lamp and I could have one wish, I would wish that I had a normal face that no one ever noticed at all. I would wish that I could walk down the street without people seeing me and then doing that look away thing. Here's what I think. The only reason I'm not ordinary is that no one else sees me that way. But I'm kind of used to how I look by now. I know how to pretend I don't see the faces people make. We've all gotten pretty good at that sort of thing. Me, Mom, Dad, Olivia. Actually, I take that back. Olivia's not so good at it. She can really get annoyed when people do something rude. Like, for instance, one time in the playground, some older kids made some noises. I don't even know what the noises were exactly because I didn't hear them myself. But Olivia heard and she just started yelling at the kids. That's the way she is. I'm not that way. Olivia doesn't see me as ordinary. She says she does, but if I were ordinary, she wouldn't feel like she needs to protect me as much. And Mom and Dad don't see me as ordinary either. They see me as extraordinary. I think the only person in the world who realizes how ordinary I am is me. My name is August, by the way. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably worse. So this is from the inside cover. It gives you a little bit of understanding of what this book is about. August, or Augie Pullman, was born with a facial deformity that prevented him from going to a mainstream school until now. He's about to enter 5th grade at feature prep, and if you've ever seen The New Kid, then you know how hard it can be. If you've ever been the new kid, then you know how hard it can be. The thing that is, Augie's just an ordinary kid with an extraordinary face. But can he convince his new classmates that he's just like them, despite appearances? So, that's, you might know, the reason that I share that is, we have new people here, and we have people who are returning who might feel a little bit different about school. And this is a really extreme example, right? The book describes him as having this facial deformity. He says right in that first chapter that people run away screaming when they see him, right? So right the second that they see him, they feel like this is someone who's different. This is someone I don't understand. But if you take a step back from that, you realize that we are all, in some ways, at some times, feeling like that. Feeling a little bit different, feeling a little bit strange, wondering what it's going to be like to enter a new place or re-enter a new place for those of you who have come back. It can be uncomfortable, it can be a little bit scary, and we're hoping that people will see us, right? The book says ordinary. Now that's not necessarily our goal, but our goal is to not feel different sometimes in a way that makes us uncomfortable. So I think that if you've been here for a few years, you know that usually I mention something about being welcoming and inviting new people into the fold. That's what I'm doing today, but I'm also just reminding you, if you've been here at the school, that these are the times when it's really important to be thoughtful, it's really important to be generous, because when we start a new year, it's really natural and normal to be focused on ourselves. What am I going to do this year? What's it going to be like? Is this going to be a great school year? Am I going to have problems this year? We're very focused on ourselves, and that's really normal. That's why sometimes it's good to have someone remind us that really the most important thing is to be thoughtful and compassionate and generous, and especially to someone who's brand new at the school. We just trained all those people, right, on how we say good morning. Most of them came from over there, right, the 6th grade. You learn so quickly. Congratulations. But today, and in this first week especially, think about that. And I've said this before, that especially at times that are unstructured, right? In class, we know how to do class. You've been to school before. You know what it's like. But there are times when you don't have time that's scheduled, like lunch. And so you might see some students, some people sitting by themselves. I think late in the year, sometimes you might want to sit by yourself. But at the very beginning, it's nice to feel like you are part of a group, that you're understood, that you're welcomed. So look around today, look around this week, and see if somebody needs a little help, needs a kind word, needs a friend at lunch, or other times. Good? That's what you say, good. We didn't practice that part. Understand? It's going to be a fantastic school year. I'm excited to have all of you back. Your teachers and staff and administrators spent time in the summer getting ready for this, and this is why, because we're excited when you come back. So welcome back. It's going to be a fantastic week and a fantastic school year, led by, I'm not going to do the lights again, but this fantastic class of 2017.